Hi, Linda Sessions here, and welcome to week 3 of Business Communications. So this week we are looking at chapters 7, 8, and 9, and that is all about digital communication. So you're going to be looking at podcasting, websites, social media, think Facebook, X, formerly known as Twitter, blogging, as well as visual media. What do you need to think about if you want to create a video for your audience? So those are some of the things you are going to be experiencing and exploring this week in business communications. So let's jump into Blackboard and see what the class looks like here. We've got Module 3. Right now, you can't see it, but you will be able to in just a few minutes after I finish this video. But you're going to be exploring digital media. So you're going to have a video for Chapter 7, and it's going to go over how would you craft messages using the digital media. You got your quiz. In Chapter 8, the same type of information. How do you craft messages using this particular medium? As well as a simulation, a quiz, and then in Chapter 9, we're going to be looking a little bit about what if you want to create a video. So you've got a video as well as a quiz for Chapter 9, and then the Chapter 3, or the Module 3 discussion question. So all of these are going to be due next Sunday night by 11:59 p.m. So make sure you leave yourself enough time to get everything completed. Let's take a look at the textbook. So here in the textbook, we've got Chapter 7, which is our digital media here. And you can see you're going to be identifying major formats, talk about how digital media has evolved, and it has really blossomed, especially since 2020 when we were all on lockdown. And that was the only way we could communicate with other people. Was mostly through digital. That's where Zoom meetings took off. Remote work really took off during COVID with the lockdown. Learned a lot about digital media at that point in time. We're also going to look in Chapter 7 at websites. Websites are very important to a business, but businesses also have to remember that the website needs to be kept up to date. You can't just create a website in January and have it be the same for the entire year. You need to go in. You need to make sure that you have a webmaster or somebody whose sole responsibility is going in and checking that website out, seeing if people have posted any comments on the website. Also going to look at podcasting. Now, podcasting is something that I'm exploring right now in our business program. We're thinking about putting together some podcasts over some different subject matters. And so you're going to be looking at that here in Chapter 7 too. What is the 3-step writing process so you can have a successful podcast? Now in Chapter 8, it's all about social media. So we're talking Facebook, X, formerly known as Twitter, TikTok. I don't know about you, but when I get on TikTok, I might as well have just thrown away 2 hours of time because I just get sucked into it. It's addicting. And not everybody has access to social media, like we talked about last week when you're looking at communicating, knowing your audience. I know in my HOA, we've got a lot of elderly people that my community has been around for quite a while, and not everybody has social media. However, our HOA board, that's the main way they communicate with people is through Facebook and Nextdoor. So they're not hitting all of the people in the community. You need to be aware of that as you're working with communications. So social media, going to be looking at that, looking at blogging, looking at a wiki. What is the difference with all of that? And then finally in Chapter 9, looking at visual media. what are the 6 principles of graphic design that you need to think about when you're creating a video message? Chapter 9 is going to be looking at all of those different components of creating a video to communicate with your audience. So back here in Blackboard, I'm going to select Module 3 here, and you'll notice you've got the link right to your eText. So this is going to take you right to the textbook for the class. Here in the Chapter 7 information, the very first one here is PowerPoint. Now, there are PowerPoints for each of the chapters. I strongly encourage you to review the PowerPoints. I wouldn't recommend printing them out. Some of them are very, very long. So unless you have a lot of paper and a lot of ink, I wouldn't recommend printing them out. But they are there for you to help you. And you can see here with the Chapter 7 video, I tell you right away that the video itself is 3 minutes long. And there's going to be some questions in it, so it's going to take you a little longer than 3 minutes to do it. There's a lot of information packed in that 3 minutes. So I think you'll enjoy it. So we've got Chapter 7 information as well as Chapter 8 and Chapter 9. And then don't forget the discussion question. I hope this week as you look at digital communication, you will think about how you utilize digital communication in your life. How does your business do the visual communication? And hopefully you'll be learning some new things, exploring some new areas, and I'm here for you. Reach out if you have questions, and have a great week.